The weight of secrets sat heavy on Sheikh Hamdan's chest as he spoke with the kind of vulnerability that rarely escapes a royal's lips. His words were drenched in emotion, confessing that the woman he loved did not fully know the truth about him. To the world, he is Fazza, the crown prince, the poet, the leader in waiting. To her, he is simply the man who made her heart beat faster, who whispered promises under the stars. Yet between these two identities lies a truth too complex, too heavy, for her innocent soul to carry. He admitted that every time he looked into her eyes, he felt both joy and guilt. Joy, because her love was pure, untainted by crowns or power. Guilt, because there were parts of him that he could not reveal. The truth about who he is, what he carries, and what the future demands of him weighs on his every step. He longed to strip away the titles, the wealth, the responsibilities, and stand before her only as Hamdan, the man who belongs to her. But reality, he confessed, is not so simple. Behind every smile he gave her was a storm she did not see. Behind every poem he dedicated was a shadow of fear. He knew that if she truly understood the battles he faces, between duty and desire, tradition and freedom, crown and heart, her love might tremble. He kept those struggles locked deep within, not to deceive her, but to protect her from the harsh reality of his world. His silence was not betrayal, but protection, though it cut him deeply each passing day. He recalled moments when he nearly told her everything, the late-night conversations, when her voice soothed his tired soul, the times when her laughter made him feel human again. He wanted so badly to confess, to lay his entire life bare before her, to let her decide if she could carry it with him. But each time, fear held him back. Fear that the truth would break the fragile beauty of what they shared. Fear that she might step away, unable to carry a love so heavy. She doesn't know the pressure of the throne that waits for him, the eyes of the world that never look away, the chains of responsibility that bind his every choice. She doesn't know the loneliness that comes with power, the endless sacrifice, and the way he sometimes wishes he could simply vanish into her arms and never return. To her, he is the man who listens, who writes, who loves deeply. But behind that man is a prince carrying the weight of a nation. He whispered that love is supposed to be simple, but his can never be. She deserves freedom, yet being with him means chains she doesn't yet see. She deserves laughter, yet being with him means tears she cannot yet imagine. He said that perhaps the cruelest part of love is knowing that the more he loves her, the more he risks breaking her heart with the truth he hides. It is a torment only he carries, and it has become his silent burden. Every time he watches her smile, he feels unworthy. For she smiles without knowing the storms that circle his life. She believes she has found a man of poetry and tenderness, not realizing she has also found a man trapped between destiny and choice. He sometimes wonders if she will still love him when the truth is finally revealed, or if she will walk away, broken by the reality she never expected. Yet, even with this torment, he cannot let her go. His love for her is too deep, too real, too eternal. He confessed that he would rather live with this hidden truth, suffering in silence, than lose the light she brings into his life. She is his escape, his breath of air in a world of suffocation, his peace in a world of noise. She is the one thing that makes his crown feel less heavy, his heart feel less burdened. He dreams of a day when he can tell her everything, when there will be no more masks, no more half-truths, no more silence between them. He imagines holding her hand as she learns the reality of who he is, and praying that she chooses to stay. He imagines a love strong enough to carry both of their worlds, strong enough to survive not only secrecy, but exposure. That day has not yet come, but it lives in his every prayer. In his most vulnerable moment, he admitted that sometimes he fears she will discover the truth on her own. That one day, she will look past the poems, past the smiles, and see the shadows in his eyes. He fears she will ask questions he cannot answer, and when the silence grows, she will step back, realizing that the man she loves has hidden too much. That thought terrifies him more than anything else. Yet through all this, his words carried hope. He believes that love is stronger than fear, that her heart is big enough to hold the truth when it finally arrives. He believes that the bond they share is not built on illusions, but on genuine affection, on trust, on devotion that goes beyond worldly titles. If love is truly what he thinks it is, then she will see the truth and still choose him, not because of who he is to the world, but because of who he is to her. He declared that the truth about him is not just about the crown or the throne. The truth is also his fragility, his longing, his nights of tears, his moments of doubt. The truth is that he is not invincible, not untouchable, not perfect. He is a man who loves her more than he loves himself, who is willing to risk everything just to keep her smile alive. That, he says, is the deepest truth she does not yet know. And so, with trembling words, he closed his confession by saying that one day soon, he will no longer hide. He will take her hand, reveal every hidden part of his life, and let her see both the man and the prince, the poetry and the pain, the crown and the heart. He will give her the choice to walk away or to stay forever. Until then, he loves her in silence, cherishes her in secrecy, and prays that when the truth comes, it will not destroy them, but unite them even more. For Sheikh Hamdan, the truth is both his greatest fear and his greatest hope. And in the quietest corner of his soul, he whispers the same prayer every night, that when she finally knows who he truly is, she will still look into his eyes and say, "I love you." She felt his presence like sunlight, warm and undeniable, yet she often sensed a shadow behind his eyes. Shama could not explain why, but sometimes, in the middle of their laughter, there was a silence in him that seemed too deep to cross. She loved him fiercely, yet she knew there were parts of him she had not touched, truths he had not spoken. Still, she trusted that love would reveal what silence tried to hide. Nights were the hardest. When he was with her, he was tender and real, but when distance came, she could feel a wall rising between them. His messages carried poetry, but sometimes those poems read like confessions disguised as metaphors. She wondered if he wrote them because he could not say the truth out loud. She treasured every word, yet her heart often whispered, "There is more than he allows me to see."